good, YouTube? It's Carefree Kid. We're back with another Carefree video! Carefree video! Alright, so I'm gonna be telling y'all a story on how I caught a pedo and nobody gave a fuck. Like, nobody. Alright, so boom. I met this girl. We'll call her N. And basically, bro, she's like your average, I don't know how to explain her, like, average bad bitch. Like, she pops her shit. Your average Miami girl, basically. So around the first time we met at the rink, and it was like one of my first times like actually going and stuff. And this is the first time I actually seen her. Basically, we were catching feelings for each other, and I was trying to get at that. So this one day, we're calling, right? And it's just a normal day. We're just talking. And she starts talking about this dude. We'll call him Jerry. Jerry is an 18-year-old, and N, which was my talking stage at the time, was 14 years old.
Oh. Fuck all that! Nah, ain't no fuck all that.
And she proceeds to tell me that that used to be her old talking stage. Mind you, this is a 14-year-old and an 18-year-old. Like, yo, when you're 14, the most you can do is watch a PG-13 movie. When you're 18, you could drive, get a tattoo without your parents' permission. I think get a gun, smoke cigarettes in some countries, fuck a bitch.
What?
So around when they first started talking, she lied about her age, saying that she was 17, and he was like, oh, alright, that's cool, I'm 18, it's cool. I think like a week after or two, she felt really guilty and said, alright, I'm 14. He was cool with that. Yo, he was cool with that. He's 18, and he was cool with that. Anyways, here's the proof that she said that she was 14 when they were dating. And by the way, she's telling me this all while we're on call. Like, every single detail, she's just telling me this on call. So I ask her, and I'm like, so why'd you get with an 18-year-old? She ignores me. She's just fully silent. She continues the story. But I let it go, and then we keep talking. One day, I was on call with my homeboy. We'll call him Slick, and I was screen sharing, and I showed him a girl. Let's call her Kimberly. Kimberly was N's best friend, which is my talking stage. But we'll come back to that. So Slick shoots his shot at Kimberly. They hit it off pretty quick. So me and Kimberly and Slick are just hanging out on calls together. We're all calling, playing games. And basically, Slick brings up a two-man. Alright, so we planning at the mall. I see N, and I go up to her to try to give her a hug. She hedges me, goes to Kimberly, and then hugs her like she hasn't seen her in 15 years after the Cold War. And Slick is just laughing in my face, and I just feel like the biggest cuck in the world. I feel like, bro, I don't even know. Like, I felt like I was on the bait bus. If you know what that is, that's ball.
Get the fuck up, nigga! For once!
Alright, so boom. Me, Slick, Kimberly, and N, we're just walking around the mall. We're chilling, and basically Kimberly and Slick couldn't touch because the mom was just a hawk. Like, she was really just looking at everything we were doing. So since that was happening, since they couldn't really like do any physical touch, Kimberly and N were just fucking each other, bro. Like, they were holding each other's hands, going up and down like this, piggyback riding right in front of us. Like, I don't know, I just felt like a real cuck that day. I feel like that was the worst two-man I've ever been on, and that was my first two-man ever. I'm really not looking forward for the future ones if it's anything like that. Anyways, though, me and Slick are texting each other like, yo, they're dead cucking us. Like, we're cucks. Like, I feel like that's the main word of the video. Like, we're just cucks this whole time. So, fast forward a little bit. Me and Slick ISO'd, and we're in the arcade. We go to separate parts of the arcade. What he does, he's just talking and making out with his girl, and me, bro, N wasn't giving me nothing. I'm talking, she wasn't even looking at me. Like, she was dead on her phone. Like, yo, this is like the worst two-man ever. Worst date ever. Yo, I'd go as far to say worst date in history. Like, This was the worst thing ever. So she's just looking away at me, not even just staring at me, and I'm like, yo, so what you trying to do? She looks up at me, looks back down on her phone, so I'm like, alright, I'm recalling everything. I recall everything, we all blink back up. Basically after that, we kind of just walked around the mall, going to Victoria's Secret, some of the other stores, just some filler content, you feel me? Alright, so we pull up to the Macy's, you feel me? We're just chilling. This is like dead-ass 3-story Macy's. So I'm like, yo, let's just go all the way to the top. We head to the top, and it's like just a bunch of furniture and then a Toys R Us section. So me being me, I just jump on one of the couches. One of the workers rushing towards us. Like, I'm talking, she's running. Like, she's dead bolting towards us. And she's like, no, you can't be in here. No, can't be in here. No jumping on the couch. So I'm like, alright, we'll go down. And then, bro, N just starts popping her like, I'm talking like, yo, she's balling up her fist. She's about to punch this worker. Like, she's like, ma'am, don't talk to us like that. Ma'am, don't talk to us like that. Please, stop. Stop. Like, she was really popping her shit. I was like, yo, chill. And she was just like, she just ignored me, actually. She didn't give a fuck about what I say. She was just kept popping her shit. I think she almost took a swing at the lady.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
But then we just all went down and we just got kicked out the Macy's. But the point is, Slick got introduced to the group, and now he's like kind of a part of the whole rink type of thing. You feel me? He's part of the whole scene. Alright, so now that he's introduced to the group, I start telling him about all the drama that's happening. I start telling him about Jerry and N. And he basically just tells me like, yo, you don't understand how crazy this is. This is a 14 and an 18-year-old. And it really opens my eyes, and I'm just like, yo, this is actually just the most insane thing ever. He's a pedo. He's dead-ass pedo. And he tells me to tell everybody at the rink. So, this is GC. I'm gonna call it Rinker Island. And all the main people at the rink are inside this GC. And he's like, yo, you should text a GC and tell them the whole situation. So I slowly start building it up like, yo, we know he's a pedo, right? We know he got with this so-and-so when he was 18 and she's 14. Nobody gave a fuck. Everybody knew and didn't give a fuck. I talked to people in private and said it was weird as fuck. And then when I brought it up in the GC, nobody talked about it. Nobody said anything. So basically, nobody gave a fuck. So I took a step back and realized like, yo, this whole GC is weird as fuck. Like, the whole group consists of 12 to 19-year-olds. Like, that's an OD age gap. So I started pressing the issue, and everybody was turning against me and defending Jerry, who is a pedophile. Fast forward a little bit, N stops talking to me for just a fake reason. I'll put it up on the screen. And then a few days after, she just calls me immature because I brought up the whole situation to the group and causing drama, even though she dated an 18-year-old. So me and N start beefing, and she wants to fight me type shit. Like, shit was that deep for her. And she was lying to the whole GC about what was happening and trying to make her and Jerry look better at the same time. Eventually I get kicked out the friend group for causing too much drama or some shit. So I start getting really mad, so I start exposing everybody on my story. So Jerry has a cousin, we'll call him Man Man. Man Man is just buff as shit. Like, he's like 200 pounds, just straight muscle. And he wants to fight me because I called his cousin a pedo. But that's the story for another time. I'll give y'all part 2 on how I fought Man Man if we get to 20 likes. With that, stay carefree and stay in school. Yo,